guys, I'm back. Damn it.
Scout ships.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go this way. Okay, jeez, I should just... Whatever. I'm here now, that's the important thing. Time to get the geo thing. I like how no one hits on Velvet, and like you'd think they would, because she's actually a pretty attractive young woman, but I guess she terrifies everyone with her personality. Sorry, Velvet, you probably would be good wife material if you weren't so angry all the time. Wait, that sounded really bad. Actually, not. She doesn't care about marriage. She only cares about revenge. So, yeah. Yeah, no, go away. Peanut bottle. Oh, what's this? Oh, jeez. Yay, more stuff to sell. Yep, I guess I'm flying around now to this temple place. To the temple. I'm going the wrong damn way, aren't I? Yep. It's this way. I was in the right area the whole time. Wow, I don't know what to do. Huh. Up here it is then, huh? There we go. Jump down, run around. Yep. I need to get to Palamedes Temple. Nice and quick, yes. I should have just teleported to Haria. What the heck? Well, I'm stupid. I could have just teleported to Haria. Not that there's anyone here anymore, but... Wow, I'm an idiot. I could have just teleported to Haria. That was the closest village and I missed it. I really am dumb. Sheesh. Well, hopefully this will be the last time I have to go to this area. Doubtful. Side quest time is end of game. But still, one can hope. Well, the holy bottle's working like it's supposed to. Nothing's attacking me. That's fine. Because these weaklings aren't worth my time. Hello. Why did I not know this was before? Oh. Man. I guess I'm gonna have to be farming a bunch of things to improve all my gear. Get it all up to max level, I guess. Well, as high a level as I can, anyway. That's probably the spirit of the game. Wait, what? Oh my gosh. It was a shortcut, I just missed it. Silly me. At least this is faster now, yes? Faster, faster, faster. Gotta go faster, faster? Meme? Sonic? Anyone? Yeah. Okay, next time I go on I have to backtrack to an old area. I'm just gonna cut the recording and resume when I reach the spot I'm supposed to be. Because that was ridiculous. In fact, maybe I should do that now. Yep. I'll be back when I reach the boss, guys. And I'm back. Okay, that did not take as long as I thought it would. Here comes the boss that's hopefully not gonna kick my freaking head in. It's a giant blob.
I'll finish this now. It's the demon-eating demon.
Weakness to earth, yes.
The more it eats, the more ferocious it gets, right?
I'd rather not find out. Let's take it down fast.
Oh, wow, it's only level 35, really? Oh yes, did it. Holy shit, that was awesome. Wow, that was...
Not even worth my time.
How easy was that? I expected a challenge. Oh, that's...
Whew. I don't know how, but we managed to beat it. It devoured other demons purely by instinct. Sounds kind of like me, doesn't it?
No.
So you've eaten a few cows, or demons, whatever. When you're hungry, you eat. The only ones who put any moral weight on it are humans. Personally, I wouldn't sweat it too much.
What are you trying to say? It's fine. I don't really care if I'm seen as a bad guy.
I don't really know how to put it, but I sensed a kind of strength inside that demon. Like a determination to continue living. It was powerful and frightening, but I don't think it was bad.
Figures.
No trophy or anything? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, there's nothing else to this place, right? Fine. Don't tell me that's it. I mean... Oh. Good, there's a... Oh, of course it's not it. There's still those islands I can go to. Haha! Don't give me experience, but still. Miss?
Kamawana's come down with a fever.
What?
I've been tending to her, but it just won't go away. She just keeps mumbling over and over about how she doesn't want to take her mom's medicine.
Kamawana. We've heard her talk about her mom's medicine before, haven't we?
I gather that it's something her mom used to make her take whenever she came down with a cold.
It might be something specific. If there's any left, it would be back at her old house in Haria, right?
Probably. I don't know if it'll work now that she's a Therian, but I'll go and try to find it.
You'll do no such thing. I'm sorry, but the Abbey's still looking for you, and there's no way I'm about to hand you over.
Don't try to stop me, Velvet.
Wow.
Look, we'll go to Haria. You stay here and take care of Kamawana. Eleanor. Velvet, if you try to fight Medusa, it won't end well. And I would back her up, too.
Wow, she would too.
Look, if we have time to argue about this, we have time to go find that medicine ourselves.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Thank you.
Eleanor, why are you going so far out of your way for Kamawana?
After my mother was taken from me, I found myself an orphan of the Abbey. I grew up figuring that I'd probably become a nun and spend my life in mourning. But on the night of the Advent, my inner resonance awakened. I honestly believed that I had been given the power to change the world for the better, you know? Less sorrow, less suffering. But even after I donned the mantle of the exorcists, I was still pathetic, full of ideals, but so ignorant of the way things really work. That ignorance is what drove me to go after Mahina and take her away from Kamawana. I can't change the past, but at the very least I can atone. I'd do anything to give her a chance.
All right then. She's in your hands.
We'll be as quick as we can.
Are all these side quests leading up to something for
What? What was that I just felt?
pain of some kind?
Laphicet? Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's just... I don't know how to explain it, but I sensed something, and it
Oh
wasn't
no.
good. It's like something dark dug itself into my chest. Eleanor's the same as always, right, Rokuro? Nothing different?
Yeah, same old fired up Eleanor.
Except
At least, that's what she projects.
oh my god. Okay, so there's a nope. So he said that that's what she projects, but the subtitle said that's a cheap project. Smooth translators. Get that right. Oh, of course. I know where it is. I think. Yeah. It's where Kuragane turned herself into a blade. Right here. See if there's anything interesting in here. Oh, it's a chapel. Okay.
Magilu's real name is Magilonica, isn't it? Yes, it is. She's always been so distant. Distant? What makes you say that? She's always had strong resonance and was able to see us Malakim from the day she was born.
But her family thought her powers were creepy, and they abandoned her while she was still just an infant.
That's terrible. So she got picked up by that crooked troupe that put her in their freak show.
Yeah, that was when she caught me. When I got caught up in her life.
It's hard to imagine how painful it must have been. A little girl forced to the stage, made a source of amusement and revulsion and hate. You can see why she'd want someone on her side, even if that someone was Bienfu.
Hey!
But she managed to get away, right? After the accident?
Well, that accident was set up by Lord Melchior.
Of course it
What?
was.
Is it so hard to believe? Melchior was looking for someone he could shape into becoming his worthy successor, so he made sure she survived the wreck. He probably justified it as saving the world. Tell me, Grimoire, what's your connection with Melchior? I don't really have one. I knew the former head of the Exorcist a little, but I stayed out of his way. He never talked about personal matters. At least not while he was sober. As I recall, Magilu trained under Melchior and rose as far up the ranks as legate.
That's right! She worked really, really hard to get there, too.
Magillanica Lou Maven. When Melchior adopted her and gave her his last name, that was the first time she really felt that she
He
had a
betrayed
home.
her.
When she lost that name, she was devastated.
She failed Lord Melchior's last test, and he just discarded her like an unwanted toy.
She was an empty shell of a person when Bienfu brought her to me. Magilu stayed with me for a little while, but then one day she left without warning. As for what happened next, well, you probably know better than I do. Yeah, I guess we do. I'd ask you to look after her, but I know how that would go. It'd have to be a pretty cold day in hell. I'm sorry I talked about your past behind your back. It wasn't my place to say.
It doesn't bother me. You were talking about Magillanica, and Magillanica might as well be dead.
But while we're on the subject, may I ask just one question? It wasn't failing to hold up against Melchior's art that broke your spirit, was it? It was when you realized that he no longer considered you his daughter.
Who can say? I've left my life as Magillanica behind me. I'm not her anymore. I'm the evil witch Magilu who fights alongside the Lord of Calamity!
Well, wherever you go, Miss Magilu, I'll follow you as long as I live!
Well now, Bienfu, you think you can get away with talking about me behind my back?
Huh? Why do you only care that I did it? What about the others?
Yours is not to question.
How could I forget how mean you are?
I'm glad you finally found a place where you can belong.
Oh.
If you repent your sins in a sanctuary, the Empyreans are supposed to forgive you or something, right? If I say something here, I wonder if Inominat will hear me.
I don't think it works like that. Besides, I doubt this sanctuary was built on an Earth Pulse point.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Was there something you wanted to say to him?
Yeah, go to hell.
I wanted to thank him for the comb, and also tell him what I'll be doing next.
If I had to guess, I'd say that everything you want to say has already made it over to Laffy.
Why do you think that?
Because I got it loud and clear myself.
Fee.
Malakim turned people's prayers into blessings. What you pray here and now may or may not reach Inominat. But it will give Laphicet strength.
All right. Then I'll pray for just one thing. Please. Take care of...
You don't even get to hear it? Oh, come on. That was touching. Magilu? Magilu, Magilu, Magilu. There you are, Magilu. Jester Magilu. I like it. Wait, you mean I can't? Why can't I warp there? I mean, seriously, it's weird. I don't know, what's this?
Did you hear? Another group of exorcists got taken out by the Whitehorn.
Again? But they sent praetors after it this time. Is it really that strong?
The exorcists managed to wound it pretty bad. but they were still wiped out.
Between this dragon and the Lord of Calamity, what's going to happen to the kingdom?
We have to keep it together. That thing's still out in the Guyberg ice field, you know. If the worst comes to pass, we need to ensure the public's safety. We'd better make sure we know the evacuation routes.
Yes, sir.
Whitehorn. They must be talking about Theodora.
Yeah. If the dragon is that badly wounded, then now's my chance. Let's head for the Guyberg ice field.
With people talking about that dragon so much, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran into Zavid.
Yeah. And if he and Eisen butt heads again, I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight this time.
Eisen said he was going to kill that dragon because she's important to Zavid. And he said that to kill was to save. What could he mean by that?
Okay, fine, I'll go to the... Wow, I mean, what? I have to do this the long, hard way? Really? Fine. I'll do it the long, hard way. Why does it force me to do it this way? Oh, that's why.
Hey, if you were thinking of going this way, you should reconsider.
And why's that?
A real nasty demon's taking root up in Haria village.
Who cares?
It's a huge troll with a big old club. And this isn't the first village the brood has taken out.
Did you say a troll? You didn't happen to hear if the troll was wearing a large jewel, did you?
Yeah. I hear the greedy beast's been going around stealing all sorts of treasure.
It's that demon.
Oh good, I have to do this the hard way. What the hell? Whatever, I have my board now, so I can just run along. Run over anything that gets my way, and yeah.
Eleanor, you've gone pale. What's wrong?
I'm fine. It's nothing.
If you say so.
Hey, Laphicet's your partner. You realize that he can probably sense your worries? I don't care if you keep secrets from the rest of us, but you should at least be straight with him.
You're right, Rokuro. I should. I'm sorry, Laphicet.
That's okay. I don't know how much help I could be anyway.
Well, having someone listen would be help plenty. I think the demon that Bloodwing mentioned could be one that attacked my village.
Is that when you got your scar?
It was when a group of giant trolls descended on our home. They were after a jewel housed in our shrine. A jewel called Eleanor.
Same name as you.
It means light. The jewel shone brilliantly, even when in total darkness. It gave its blessings upon our village, and in turn, we safeguarded it for generations. During the attack, my mother and I fled with the jewel to keep it from falling into the demon's hands. But we didn't get far. I got hurt, and my mother... She used the jewel to draw their attention away from me. She died, protecting me.
I see. So if the demon possesses this Eleanor jewel, you'll know it attacked your village.
And that it's responsible for your mother's death.
Exactly.
If you want vengeance, I've got your back. It sounds like this one will put up a fight. But you know Velvet. She doesn't like us calling the shots.
Knock yourselves out. If there's one thing I can connect with, it's wanting revenge. Just so we're clear, this thing isn't the reason I joined the Exorcists. This thing? You talk of avenging your family, and it's just this thing? My mother said, stay strong and keep living. As she lay dying, she begged me to survive. And I want to be that person. I want to be strong. Right now, my first priority is to find Kamoana's medicine. That's all I'm saying. Hey, whatever. It's none of my business. But I better not hear you complaining if I end up devouring that demon first. Got it? I have to be strong. I have to be strong. For Kamoana and my mother.
Did that weird feeling just come back?
Yeah.
Eleanor Hume, reporting for duty.
Seriously?
Scout ship.
Jeez. I'm just gonna get her the strongest weapon I possibly can and just upgrade the damn thing. Same with all the other gear. Jeez. Don't you dare force malevolence. Eleanor, you're too good. Too pure. And I'm gonna be a horrible person right now and cut this episode here because I don't want to I don't want it to be super long. Besides, there's always next time for revenge, right? Bye bye.